wrist and she got the flu. Yeah, watch look like checks mix is post up be blue. She know it's 2 seats, so she leave her best friends. Bust out my dad face, your chain is a necklace.
Go that, please don't go that, me, left wrist go that, right wrist go that, necklace go that, sis go that, it's not go that, me.
Alright, they hit my designer for sticks, double the mine in the bleach, I'm Blanco for sure, I'm popping down Miami Beach, pull up like LeBron with the heat, I bought a crib in the crib with the orange shit, bitch at my mom, but I can't see me walking there, I'm with a Tesla, but it ain't no charge of that, I call up Cohen, Brianna, been parking the top, he box seats, I'm watching Archer, they cop like stop right next to my block and trust me. Beat, I might drop that hips on the stallion and Doja her top half, 2300 on the horse and I'm Mike. Switching out the character, the strippers like Tigers. Legends on 3, 2, 1.
You tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. We'll say it's only at the top, but I'm biased. Because I'm only at the top, but you tried it. You say you love me like you love him, you lying. You know your worth for what it's worth, I could buy it. But say it's only at the top, but I'm biased.
Go that, please don't go that.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Detroit Lions. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Another run for Gibbs here. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Gibbs straight ahead. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down. Goff's going to shift him around. On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for first.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Now Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all this stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5. Oh, a design run for their wideout. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Lions will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Patterson back out there to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Charles, already trailing my touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And one of the linebackers has got it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Third down and 1.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque.
Yeah, I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Short throw to Disley. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Play action. It's Smith. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And the Lions will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
The Lions take over 1st and 10.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Throwing on third. Gone. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a toss play to Gibbs. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 64 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. He'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery from 17 yards out. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and hurt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Goff now looks to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, Goff to the sidelines, and Detroit has Riley Patterson out there for the field goal. From the right hash, this from 48. Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The final shot here before break. Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Third quarter begins with a run by Walker. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Now Smith. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. To the right side, this is Walker. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Sticking with Walker on second down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And it's 17-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he gets this all the way down to the 20. What a return. Almost broke it for 6.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
On the give, here's Gibbs. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs taking it in from the 20. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Extra point try now for Patterson. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Here's Smith. Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route. And Lockett going to pick up the Seahawks first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. On 2nd down, here's Smith. We'll get that to Charbonnet. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett, 42 yards. And the Seahawks get a bit closer. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 120 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
31-yard line.
Hand off now to Gibbs. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 3. Goff now to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. That's Aiden Hutchinson. He was determined to blow that play up, and he sure did.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
From the end zone, Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 8. Gibbs straight ahead. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Now, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Smith. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now Gino. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And And the Lions are able to cover this one up. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
This 2nd and 4.
At the Seahawks 38-yard line.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left, and he gets it down to the 32. 165 yards on the ground for him now, as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football, because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Goff looking to change the play. On second down, here's Gibbs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
It's now 4th down and 1.
Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibbs, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Again, it's Gibbs. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Ball at the 6, 3rd and goal. Another one in the books for his partner. Always great to be by your side. And look, both offenses, both defenses had some moments in this one, but I think you would agree these coaching staffs are also going to have some stuff to clean up on film.
Absolutely, partner. And let's face it, any game we get to watch from up here, it's going to be a blast. Do we want to get a real job? Absolutely not. Let's keep watching the NFL all season long.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.
it's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it. I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore. My city used to a come up. Bryce and Jack G. James is up next. The rest is up to me. These lames is upset. My peers get upstaged. The fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming. His people are oppressed. And I'm going to...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Detroit Lions. Here's the former Illini kicker Chase McLaughlin to get us started. And we are underway from Ford Field. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. They'll go again with Gibbs. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 2nd and 5. Goff going to move his guys around a bit. Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Gone. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with White. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 27. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, here's White. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2nd down, Mayfield. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet.
When you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They've done a double cover every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage. This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs trying on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Lions will take over. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack. and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. They will run with White out of the shotgun, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And he's missed now his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Mayfield to throw it. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Rashad White, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Oh, design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Goff going to shift him around. On the give, here's Gibbs. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
On 4th down, gone. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. To throw is gone. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Gibbs straight ahead. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Another run for Gibbs here. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half.
You got this! You got it! Put them in their place! Come on!
This is 2nd and 8. They'll try the air now with Goff. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Following the interception, Mayfield. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
First down, Mayfield. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Trey Palmer as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Out of the gun. Gone. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 51 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And out of bounds right around the 20. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Mayfield's throw taken in by Evans here. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Here's White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing, Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
And his kick is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So little by little, the better of these two sides starting to become more and more apparent.
3 points is not a knockout blow in the 3rd quarter, but when the other guys haven't shown they can do anything, they don't have any points, this is looking pretty good. Maybe not a knockout blow, but a good stiff jab, that's for sure.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Hand off now to Gibbs. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. And now they're in the hurry up.
Gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
On second down, here's Gibbs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
After another impressive run, the question has to be asked, how do you slow these guys down running the football? I think they're going to try and get more people to the point of attack, try and get more people to the line of scrimmage, almost use a variety of run blitzes in order to try and get it done.
On third down, here's Gibbs. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Now it's the backup, Bridgewater. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Yaya Diaby got in there behind the line and dropped him for a loss on the play. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there. Patterson's kick is good. And that will finish off this third quarter of play. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
White, he'll try the left side. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. On the return is Williams. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And St. Brown going to have the Lions first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. Here's Bridgewater. This to Laporta, right side. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
To throw is Bridgewater. That pass caught. It's Williams. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 30 yards there.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2.
Time, focus.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Levante David. And the Bucs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Mayfield now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Mayfield on play action. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays. Fire.
And they'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Bridgewater. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. One last shot now for Bridgewater. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So
I fell deep down in that mud, baby, now I'm climbing out. They think it'll be us when they finding out. I be taking straight losses, like what you crying about? I done put blood, sweat, and tears in, that's what I'm dying about. Know it costs to live this life, boy, ain't no signing out. Them boy can't eat on my team, they gotta stay for round. They gon' be talking loud, block out the south. Gotta know who gon' get it done, whether we home or out of town. In the state, gon' run them down.
Yeah, bag my bag again. I started rapping to jump out of oh yeah, my daddy's son. Around that time I was on my grind trying to change where my mama lived. But that was for us, this ain't for me. I ain't never had ill intent. I do what it take to win. I came first place again. I'm coming too hard, no they won't see me fall. I ain't never gonna let them win. I've been on my grind, but man I don't skate. I'm putting up race, I ain't doing no days, no they couldn't relate. Can't even touch for my heart in the safe. I'm trying to get out the hood to the lake. I'm with the crib with the leg in the back. QB sneaky, getting attacked. Go through the hole like cat in the hat. This a Hellcat, this
just too fast, yeah, I kill him in stride. I love all my haters, they concealing their pride. Went from humble beginners to numerous winners. I took a few losses, you know I hit, still got chicken to fry. Know some people out here picking a side. Know I'm out here picking a lot. Watching the fakes, watching the snakes slither, striking the time. TDE, it's the family, we them dominant dogs. Top tiering, when them comments involved, we out for it all. Rock solid, he ain't dropping the ball. Prime time, who want it with us? Got clarity, longevity, like bust and bust. Got too far and it's the starving, this and that's a no-no. If I'm hungry, then I'm hunting, always on the go-go. Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time. 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 I went out and got everything on my own. Please don't try to give me no advice. What was your 2 cents and when we was down bad broke and my mama couldn't keep on the light? No cat or no dog, we sleeping with mice. Beans and weenies, we ate it with rice. I swore to my mama that I was gonna change our life. I was grinding every night. By the ring that I'm just trying to get it. Championship, I'm trying to win it. All these racks, I gotta spin it. All my whips be limo tinted. With my squad and mind your business. Everything we start, we finish. Watch I work the hardest with it. Tongue out like I'm Jordan. Without me chanting my name. Dog days went through pain. Them hard days I wouldn't change. It's the reason I'm still in the game. It's the reason I'm stacking this change. It's the reason I'm chasing this rain. It's the reason I'm still in my lane. It's the reason I'm never gonna change my heart in the game.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. Off with a carry by Gibbs here. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They'll go again with Gibbs. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
Tackle made by Kaiser White. You know he can fly to the ball, and he showed it there. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. The give right side for Gibbs. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Third and long. It's gone. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And it appears they'll go for it here on fourth down. A big call on the game's opening drive. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the handoff, it's DeMercado. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Murray now on first down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. There's Charles Harris getting home for the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. To throw is Murray. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, 37 yards. And the Cardinals are on the board first here this afternoon. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on fourth down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Throwing on third, gone. That is caught. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Dances by him. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Murray changing the play.
At the Lions' 38-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll run with Carter. Powers through. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
Look, we talk about second effort all the time, but in short yardage situations, you'd better have second effort in order to try and pick up a 1st down. And sometimes as a back, you have to be your own blocker too, don't you?
And we talk about running lanes. He made his own running lane right there with that power move. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The give is to DeMercado. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Murray. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works a defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 4th and goal.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Here's 2nd and 7. Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Now they'll change things up. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3-and-out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. Well, this will wind up a Lions first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Goff.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and when he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think
he's got a man, complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Here's Goff.
That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
I'd say that it's fair to say nothing has gone right in this first half for them. Even here, you've got a chance to at least get on the board, but that goes by the wayside. And now, this coaching staff, they've got to figure out some way to wake this team up at halftime to get them going.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
A final shot before half for Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
A two-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Trucks over him. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Play fake. Murray. He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. In motion left comes Brown. Running, DeMercado. Oh, some strong running. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 61 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Murray. Going right back to Wilson. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Got a man here. It's Wilson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Murray to air it out again. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Amari DeMercado. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And now the rookie's free. Gets around him. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 72 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. We were just saying off-air during halftime, could they mount a comeback, and how would it start? Well, it started in a hurry.
Yeah, they have to get back into the game, right? So if you're going to do that, you think to yourself, we need points right here on the opening drive. But even in their best game plan, did they expect it to be a one-play drive and put the points on the board? Probably not.
No, probably not, but they got it in a big way. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Another run on second down with Carter. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's DiMercato. He's got it to the 43 here. He'll come up 2nd and 7. Going quickly out wide to Miller. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gets him a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A run, it's DiMercato. Oh, he's got a little down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. Amari DiMercato with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Cardinals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he's got some space here. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the... So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now gone. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And they're going to speed things up here. Now a 1st down throw. Gone. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Cardinals' 25-yard line.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Goff now looks to throw. McKinnon here, it's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. Now Goff looking to change the play. From the red zone now, Goff. And it'll be intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, 66 yards. And the Cards have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Counter play, here's Gibbs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jamison Williams, 40 yards. And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to get it back here just past the 35. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and And that was the big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
To the air again. Goff. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Desperation time for Goff on fourth. And that's going to be incomplete. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. They go quickly here out to Moore. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That is caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Murray to Moore for the Cardinal first. He's been the go-to guy, and they needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way and worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Murray's throw complete here to his receiver Brown. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz from 8 yards out. And the Cardinals are able to widen their advantage. Prater on to add the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Cardinals 42.
Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Gibbs straight ahead.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll go again with Gibbs, and he is going to lose yardage here. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down.
First down, Lions.
Here's Goff. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
One last throw here for Goff. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.